Hi there, students. Dominance. Okay, dominance is a noun. It's an uncountable noun. It's the quality of being the best in a market, for example. So the dominance of Google, Apple, and Microsoft in the computer industry means that it's very difficult for other players to get into the market. They dominate, they're in charge of the market. So dominance, the quality of being stronger, of being more successful than anybody else in the same field, in the same type, being more important. So the dominance of Liverpool in this year's competition was a sign of what a good team they have. The dominance of the car in our cities means that cyclists and pedestrians have a more difficult time. This company has growing dominance in the clothing industry. The dominance of the Labour Party at the last election in the UK meant they had an enormous majority after the election. So dominance, to dominate, to be dominant, the condition of being dominant, the condition of ascendancy. This is having control. Let's see. We have two hands, but normally one of these is dominant. My right hand is dominant, so I am right-handed. But also one of your eyes is dominant. One of your feet is dominant as well. So it's a tendency to use that one. Or dominance in animal behavior. This is to do with status. And a rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo, shows his dominance in the flock of chickens. So dominance means he has the highest status. He has priority. Dominance being at the top of the hierarchy. Or perhaps your brain, you've got a left and a right hand side. The dominance of one side of the brain over the other dictates partly how your character might be. So the dominance of the big companies within the market. So ascendancy, paramountcy, predominance, preeminence, control, command. Okay, so dominance, to dominate somebody. Don't you just hate it when somebody dominates the conversation? They just do all of the talking and you can't get a word in edgeways. As a child, he was dominated by his mother. Women nowadays have more and more access to professions which were once dominated by men. The British pop music market, or the British music market, had great dominance in the 1960s and the 1970s. Okay, so the dominance. These two regions dominate the market because they are stronger. So a hierarchy of dominance, the one who is the most important. Expressions of dominance or submission, behavior to show you're on top or below. Social dominance, that you're the most important. Okay, so dominance, the state of being number one, supremacy, being in a position of power, being in authority, and that is having dominance, being the the most important, the number one authority, having ascendancy. So the book is expected to dominate the bestseller lists. He has authority, but he doesn't try to dominate. The firm soon achieved complete dominance in the market. He asserted his dominance over other party members. He felt emasculated by her dominance. Okay, this word, it comes from domus, meaning master. And let's see, dominance, dominate. I think I'm going to give this a 5 in formality. I think you could use it anywhere. So, dominance, dominate. Bye for now.